I'm going to come back late. She should understand that I was in a business meeting. I couldn't take her calls.
It's something that doesn't require so much strength, because this video requires so much thinking and articulation.
Hey guys, welcome once again to Perfect Match Forever TV.
Yes.
Her name is Amaka.
My name is Kachi.
You are not serious. Hello people.
Hi guys.
Welcome once again to Perfect Match Forever TV. For those of you that have been following consistently, commenting and liking, we're so grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
And for those that have not subscribed, please, before continuing this video.
What are you waiting for? Come on, do that now. Please do. We need your subscription. Encourage us. Encourage this ministry. You know.
Anyways, her name is Amaka.
His name is Kachi.
And together we are the Perfect Match.
Hope you guys know that we have a community tab now. Yes, we do. If you haven't checked, go check right now. So in that community tab, we posted our first picture and we said that we would like to have you tell us what you would like to see next, and then your assumption about us. We would like to know so that we can shoot a video just to answer your questions and, debunk some assumptions you have. Anyway, so we posted that picture, and then Ibirusi's Space asked a question, a very interesting question, which I'll be reading out now. She said, well, so glad you asked this. Please do make a video on how to have a stable understanding between a man and a woman in a relationship that may lead to marriage or not. Thank you. I saw this and I'm like, wow, this is not a small something.
So he's talking about understanding in a relationship, and not just having understanding in a relationship, but make it stable. Stable understanding. Stable means it is consistent, it is regular, it is continuous, right? It's not shaking.
It's not shaking. That's stable. So she's asking, how can we maintain a stable understanding in a relationship?
A lot of young people are in relationships hoping that the relationship will lead to marriage. While some people are just there just for fun, let's just be friends and let's just see how it goes. Maybe or maybe not, it will lead to marriage. But I'm sure for every young lady, the expectation is that, this relationship, I hope it leads to marriage. If not, you just run off, right? So understanding is very key in every relationship. Is it possible that today it seems there is an understanding between these two people, and tomorrow it looks like I don't get it anymore? So how do you get to that point where you understand this person and the understanding is stable such that it could last, if not forever, for a very long time? That's what we're going to be discussing today.
Yep.
First of all, I'd like to discuss what we mean, or what is meant by understanding. Understanding in a relationship has to do with one party, whether the guy or the lady, having this sensitivity, sympathy for the partner, such that you understand why this guy does what he does, right? Is that correct? Such that you look beyond what he has done to why he did what he did. Having understanding in a relationship has to do with you looking beyond the act per time, such that you're able to tell yourself, okay, this thing might have been wrong, but he is not absolutely as bad as this is, because I understand where this is coming from. Understanding has to do with not necessarily reacting to acts without having a deep thinking on why the acts happen. Is there another thing you want to say about understanding?
You are just playing big grammar. For me, understanding is just knowing why you act the way you do. You just said it. So it's just knowing the idea behind what you're doing. For example, I keep my glasses on the table, then my husband removes it and puts on the chair. I should be like, why would you remove my glasses? Why should you remove my glasses? That's because I don't understand why he did that. So understanding is knowing why he did that, and then, okay, I can now either tolerate or then react or respond. So understanding is just knowing why people act the way they do, and again giving them room to be open for conversation. So now, how would you maintain that level of knowing why they act the way they do?
Every guy, every lady likes someone who is understanding. When you ask the average girl, what kind of guy would you like? You say, oh, I like a guy that is understanding. They want a guy that can accept them the way they are, that can relate with them by putting themselves in their shoes each time there is an issue.
Yeah.
Before we talk about understanding, it means that in relationships, a lot of relationships have suffered misunderstanding. Of course, the opposite of understanding is misunderstanding. So misunderstanding is a regular thing in most relationships, both those that are not marriage relationships and the relationships between young people who are not married. Misunderstanding. In every relationship, even between very close friends, they tend to have misunderstanding. And when misunderstanding is a regular occurrence in relationship can become toxic. Thank you. So the first thing you would want to do is to find out what is this thing that causes misunderstanding regularly. That's the first thing you want to do. You want to have a stable understanding in your relationship. The first thing is, what is this thing that is always causing misunderstanding? For some people, it's just the way you talk. You don't think before you talk. For some people, you use foul languages. And when this person uses the foul language, it's not because the person wants to do it, but something might have caused that. Maybe the background, one thing or the other. So you want to find out what is the cause of this regular misunderstanding. So you want to understand the person's background. Someone who grew up in Mushi.
No, this person is already in a relationship.
Yeah.
They're already friends. They're already in a relationship. She's saying, how can I maintain a stable understanding? So it's not about saying you have to know the background or why. They've gone past all that.
If they've gone past all that, so why are they having issues? Why are they having regular misunderstandings? Because if you're asking why you want to or how to maintain a stable understanding, it means that you are always or consistently having misunderstanding.
Misunderstandings are bound to happen in a relationship, right? Now, how would you now maintain a stable understanding? For example, the last time we argued, I think we were talking about YouTube video. I don't know, the last time we asked about the last thing we argued about, it was about starting a
YouTube channel.
A YouTube channel. Now, our last argument before this video was, when are we going to shoot? What are we shooting? What's our topic? You know, we argued about that. That was a bit of misunderstanding because I didn't get when he wants to be ready. He didn't get why I want us to shoot immediately. And so we had to meet at a point. Now, misunderstanding is bound to happen. But then how would you understand? How would you maintain a stable understanding? Is by having a mutual ground. One has to compromise a bit. You have to be able to say, he wants this, I want that. So how do we marry both? How do we meet at a ground, right? He wanted to shoot at night. And I was like, I'm tired, I want to shoot in the morning. We had to say, okay, you know what? Let's do something that doesn't require so much strength, because this video requires so much thinking and articulation. So we're like, you know what? Let's just hold on and do something else than this. And we did something great, which we enjoy. And then this video happened the next morning, which is how understanding can be stable. Have a mutual ground. Okay, we need to do this, but I want to do it now. How do I do it? How do we make it happen? So be able to compromise, right? That's how you maintain a stable understanding. One of the ways you maintain a stable understanding in a relationship. You want to say something else?
I just want to shed more light on what I had said concerning trying to understand. You know, why I said that is because for someone to ask how to maintain a stable understanding in a relationship, it means there is understanding that is not stable. Something is missing.
Okay, yeah.
Something is
I
missing.
agree.
And to find out what is missing, you know, misunderstanding happens when you act this way, and I feel this way you've acted is not right.
True.
This is what you should have done.
True.
But in your eyes, this act is right.
Yeah, that's another thing.
There's a
That's another
misunderstanding.
thing.
So if you don't try to understand why did he act this way,
True.
you might be missing it.
True.
And while trying to find out why he acted this way, you might want to start asking questions. So asking questions is actually one of the ways you can, as much as possible, avoid assumptions. Avoid assumptions like he should know I don't like to drink cold water by this time. Avoid assumptions like she should understand that I went to see a friend and I'm going to come back late. She should understand that I was in a business meeting, I couldn't take her calls. She could also assume that, oh, he's with another girl, he's being insincere, or he's lying to me. As much as possible, avoid assumptions. Ask questions. We quarrel sometimes because my wife would want to assume that this or that, and I'll tell her, see, once you're not clear about something, don't assume that this is the reason why I did this. I like you asking me questions. Ask me questions, even the stupid questions. Ask me. And when you ask, don't ask in order to reply.
Yeah.
Don't ask because you want to respond. Ask because you want to understand.
Yeah.
Ask because you want to be in the person's shoes. You want to be in the person's mind. Most of the causes of misunderstanding today in relationship is because you are not in the person's mind.
And then you jump into conclusion.
And then you just conclude. So
I think I would add that it doesn't matter who is right or who is wrong. Do not say you are always doing that. I think you should face the issue and not the person. Do not say, you always keep my glasses here. Rather, you say, my glasses is not supposed to be here. So you take focus from the person to the issue at hand. Most of the things that causes misunderstanding in a relationship is because we focus on the person. You condemn the person without knowing. You're always doing this. It's different from, my glasses is not supposed to be here. I keep saying glasses because glasses is an everyday thing for me. I'm always looking for my glasses. So misunderstanding is very easy to let go of in a relationship if you are willing to address the issue and not the person. Because when people act the way they do, it's because they feel like it is okay to put these glasses on the table. It is okay to remove my shoes and put them by the door side. So you need to say, this issue, this is how we're going to address it. I don't like it like this. Not, I don't like you like this. That would help.
Another thing that's very key is that everybody has the bad side and the good side. There is no perfect being out there. We are a perfect match, yes, but we are imperfect beings and we are working towards perfection. Yeah, so everybody has the good side, everybody has the bad side. One thing you want to do if you want to maintain a stable understanding in your relationship is to focus on the good side of your partner. Focus on the good side. The good side might be more, might be less, but if you exaggerate it, if you magnify it, talk about it, amplify it, focus on it. You are a fantastic cook. Anytime you come around, you smile a lot, and I love that. I love it when you smile. Instead of focusing on the bad side. When you focus on the bad side, you instigate, misunderstanding, and you end up being the one angry. You end up being the one to suffer it because the other party might not even consider it the way you are.
Another thing that will help you to have a stable understanding in your relationship is to create a ritual. When I mean create a personal ritual, you know that every Tuesday we always go out on a date, or every Wednesday we must hold our hands and pray.
Wow.
You know that when you fight, when you have a quarrel, you know that Tuesday, whatever happens, we'll go out. It's a ritual for both of you. So what is that ritual you guys have?
Or even hold your hands every morning to pray. Or hold your hands every night to pray. That's a ritual.
That would help. That would help. So anything that you do regularly, when you have misunderstanding, make sure you do it. when you do it, there's no how you have a stable understanding. Seriously, it helps. Just a bit of touch. Just touch them.
For her, just come to the back and hold her from the back. Oh, she'll just melt. Oh my God.
You have to tell them that.
Sorry. So let's continue.
You didn't hear that. You didn't. Okay, I think that should be it. It's actually very possible to have a stable understanding in your relationship. It's something you can work on. Relationship is work. Marriage is work. Anybody who tells you that marriage is easy, that person is not telling you the truth. It takes a lot of hard work, and it takes two to make it work.
Another thing I would like to say is, without God, you might not make a headway. It takes two people who God has touched their hearts to have better understanding. So for the love of God and for the sake of God, you can actually have a better understanding. Prayer is key. Pray consistently. Pray for yourself. Pray for your guy. You need to pray that God will help you. God will give you grace to be understanding. And you also need to pray for your partner that God will also give him or her grace to be understanding, because sometimes the arm of flesh can fail.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to wrap up with.
Yep, and that's it. It buries space. Thank you for asking this question. If you have more questions to ask us, we would love to answer in the little wisdom that God has blessed us with. We love to share. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe.